Okay, you ready to become the next greatest detective? Just pay real close attention to this set of riddles. You get 1 point for each correct answer. Okay, Sherlock? Let's see how sharp your eye is with results at the end. Here's an image of two ladies in the countryside. They seem to be alone, but are they? 3 faces are hiding in the photo. Can you spot them in 7 seconds? Here they are. Sue and Luke are rowing down the river, but something seems off. The water comes to life and 3 faces appear. Can you spot them? There's one near the top left corner, one in the bottom right corner, and one slightly in the middle. Okay, mathematician, here are 90 numbers for you, but the number 2 only appears once. Can you spot it in 7 seconds? It's the 4th one in the 3rd row. A picture filled with W's, but one of the letters doesn't belong. Time to find it. There's an M in the 4th row, 4th one from the right. This one's worth double points. In the surreal mountain you see in the photo, there are multiple camouflaged horses. If you spot all 8 of them, you get 2 points. If you spot less than 8, you get 1 point. You get 10 seconds for this one. Here they are. In a crowd filled with elephants, can you spot the panda? Only 5 seconds now. Think fast. It's on the right side toward the middle of the picture. In a world dominated by bunnies, can you spot the secret egg? Here's your 7-second timer. It's in the bottom left pocket. Let's see how good you are with optical illusions. Here's an image of a dog's head. Its ears look like cats, but can you find another animal hiding in the image? There's a snake right where the cat tails meet. Now I got a board filled with S's. Or is it? One of the symbols is different. Only 5 seconds to find it. There's a $ towards the right in the 3rd row. This isn't just a festival of bows. There's a wrapped present hiding in the crowd. Hurry, help me find it. It's at the bottom left corner. Did you know a group of cats is called a clowder? Well, this clowder has dozens of cats, but one of them is actually a bunny. Can you find the imposter? It's hiding on the left close to the middle. There are a ton of game consoles and equipment in this illustration, but one item doesn't belong. Can you spot the book in 7 seconds? It's in the top right corner. In this enthusiastic crowd of pandas, a soccer ball is camouflaging like a pro. Can you find it in 5 seconds? It's toward the right in the middle. I got 100 Pikachus here, but one of them is different. Can you spot the odd one out? It's the one with the black tip of its ear missing. Okay, Instagrammer, which one of these icons doesn't look like the rest? I'll give you 7 seconds for this one. The one that's flipped upside down in the bottom right corner. Apart from the fox you see in this photo, another animal is hiding. Where is it? 5 seconds should be enough. A dolphin is right between the fox and its tail. A scenic view from my window. But wait, are those facing? Find 5 in 7 seconds to earn your point. There's 1 in the water, 2 in the clouds, 1 in the leaves of a large tree, and a tiny figure that poses as a tree. 2 animals are disguised in the image. I'll give you 5 seconds to spot them. There's a tiger and a monkey. There are dozens of animals in this optical illusion. How long will it take you to find the rabbit? You only get a point if you can do it within 7 seconds. It's at the bottom, slightly to the left. A board filled with cursive B's, but one of the letters isn't like the rest. Help me find it, please. There's an H in the 5th row toward the right. In this colorful set of flip-flops, there's a steak posing as a shoe. Let's see which one it is. The one that's red with little brown grill lines on it. A vegetable is hiding among these apple pies. Here's a hint, it makes you cry. Can you spot it? There's an onion in the top left corner. Dozens of closed padlocks, but one of them is open. Where is it? There it is, with the end of its shackle visible. In this delicious sushi platter with beans and avocados, there's a tiny caterpillar munching away. Can you find it? It's hiding right below this lettuce. Donut pull floaties, fun, but one of them is a real donut. Can you find which one? Hurry, 5 seconds before it's all soggy and ruined. It's in the top right corner. This picture shows 100 houses, but 99 of them are identical and one of them is different. You have 5 seconds to spot it. It's the only one with a chimney. A tiny rabbit is peeking out at you amongst the mushrooms in this forest. You get 7 seconds for this toughie. It's hiding over there behind the gray mushroom. One of the flowers doesn't match the rest of them. Let's see if you can find it. It's the one without a center. There's a tiny pencil hiding in this set of hardcover books. Here are 7 seconds for you to look. It's right in the middle. This is Sid. He's lying on his bed watching a movie on his tablet. But there's something wrong with these almost identical photos. One single difference. Can you spot it in 7 seconds? There's no cloud in the framed picture on his wall. This is just a regular campsite near the lake. But wait a sec, what's missing in the second picture? The tiny rock on the left side. These two photos of the same apartment have one tiny difference. Let's see if you can find it before the timer runs out. The line on the vase is missing. Ah, a collection of all my favorite fruits. Between the two shots, you must spot the difference in 5 seconds. There's no leaf on the pear in the second one. Now, about in this city scene I snapped a picture of this morning, can you find what's different between these two shots? One of the window dividers on the bus is missing. These fish are swimming at the bottom of the ocean, but something is missing in one of the photos. What is it? Your 7 seconds start now. The small snail shell isn't on the sand in the second pic. This quaint little neighborhood has a coffee house, some nice restaurants, and a flower shop. But the photo next to it seems off. What's wrong with it? One of the windows in that building is missing. My friend borrowed some of my shoes. Good thing I took before pics, because when I got them back, I noticed something was wrong. Can you see what shocked me? The star on one of my sneakers is missing. I snapped a few nature shots on my last camping trip. When I developed this one, I saw a camouflage creature. Can you spot it in 5 seconds? It's the brown owl hidden in the tree. There's a number hiding among the colorful circles. Which one is it? It's the number 3. I've got so many pigs in my backyard that another animal was able to hide among them. Can you find it? It's a tiny hippo. Time for your results. If you got 26 to 41 points, you're very detail-oriented. You can spot tiny mistakes without much effort. I got nothing else to teach you. For 12 to 25 points, you're almost there. You just need to pay more attention to details and scan everything thoroughly. If you got less than 12 points, you must be more of a big picture type because small details evade you. Hey, practice makes perfect. See you next time.
Mary is a mermaid. She lives under the sea with her mother, Marina. Mary is 19 years old and Marina is twice her age. How old would Mary be when Marina is 99? Because Mary is 19 years younger than Marina. Mary is hanging out at her favorite spot in the ocean. Both of the following facts are true. If all the goldfish sit on all the seashells, 1 fish per shell, 1 goldfish will stay without a shell. And if every 2 goldfish decide to share a seashell, 1 shell will be left without a goldfish. Can you count the correct number of seashells and goldfish? There are 4 goldfish and 3 seashells. Mary has a crush on Carl. He's a human. Can you find him among these 3 guys? The first guy has a mermaid tattoo on his arm, but it doesn't prove anything. The second guy is wearing a seashell necklace, but maybe he just loves jewelry. But the third guy is definitely Carl. His face and name are printed on this diving coach poster. Mary goes to a sea witch and asks her to turn her into a human. The witch says, "Okay, but first I gotta check if you deserve my gift. Solve my riddle. When you have 10, you have 10. When you have 3, you have 3. And when you have 1, you have none. What is it that you have? Can you help Mary out?" The correct answer is choice. Mary gets her legs and goes on a date with Carl. They're having dinner in a restaurant on the beach. But can you guess who should pay for this scooter? Mary. Only her footprints lead to the scooter. Therefore, she arrived at this vehicle, and Carl walked from the other side. Carl and Mary keep on walking on the shore and see these 4 guys playing in the sand. Suddenly, Carl freaks out and runs away. Why? This guy is a ghost. He doesn't have a shadow. Carl invites Mary to a birthday party. He introduces her to his best friends, Bob, Elle, Otto, and Hannah. Can you guess what's so special about them? They all have palindrome names. The next day, Mary goes to a job interview. She arrives at an office building with a metal door. It's locked, but there's a note next to the combination lock. It only has 4 words: starfish, pearl, fire, and turtle. Can you help Mary crack this code? All things in this list can be found underwater, except for the fire. So the password is fire. At the job interview, the HR manager shows Mary 4 identical glasses with water and different objects inside them. He asks her to find a glass which contains the most water. Can you help her out? It seems like the water level is even in all the glasses, but what happens if we remove the objects? The glass that contains the smallest object will have the most water. So Mary should choose the second glass. Mary gets a job as a waitress in a restaurant. On her first day, one client runs away without paying the check. The manager says, "No worries, I know him." He has 4 sisters, and he's probably hiding in one of their houses. The manager is not a policeman, so he can't just break into their houses. That's why he looks through his sister's fresh Instagram posts. Can you spot who's hiding the thief? Take a closer look at the second and fourth pictures. Both selfies reveal fragments of male hands, but only this guy is wearing the same ring as the thief. Gotcha! The next day, a group of 6 friends celebrates their birthday in a restaurant. All except Kyle and Kitty order cherry punch. They drink it and 5 minutes later get sick. Mary calls doctors and they conclude that someone had poisoned the punch. She suspects Kyle and Kitty, so she asks them just one question. Why did you order other drinks? Kitty replies, "I ordered tea because I'm allergic to strawberries. Even one small bite gives me a red rash." And Kyle replies, "I'm not proud of it, but I'm really broke. I took coffee just because it's cheaper." Who's lying? Kitty. She said that she was allergic to strawberries, but the guests drank cherry punch. Carl invites Mary on a romantic weekend in the country. They stay in a fancy hotel and go for a walk. When they come back, they see that someone broke into the room and rummaged through their stuff. They question 3 suspects. Their neighbor says, "Sorry, I had a skydiving class. I arrived 5 minutes ago." The cleaner says, "I spent all day cleaning rooms on the 4th floor, so I haven't had time to clean up your room yet." And the lobby boy says, "I was dealing with a tourist group from Sweden all day. We had some booking issues." Who's lying? The cleaner. This hotel is a 3-story. Carl and Mary go on a boat trip and face a huge storm. They end up on a deserted island. After a while, they get really hungry and go for a walk to find something to eat. There are 4 options: cornfield with fresh harvest, a garden with wild sweet potatoes, oranges from this tree, or berries from this bush. Can you help the guys make the safest choice? The boogeyman in the cornfield is moving, and it looks pretty unfriendly. There are sharp thorns on these berry bushes. Creepy spiders are hiding in this orange tree, so they better choose sweet potatoes. Mary and Carl keep on walking and find a tunnel. Unfortunately, they get trapped inside. There are 3 possible exits. A family of mountain lions is hiding behind the first door. The second door leads to a room constructed from magnifying glass. The hot sun instantly fries anyone who enters. And there's a lake with crocodiles behind the third door. Can you help the guys escape? They should wait until nighttime and go through the second door. Mary and Carl find 2 identical basketballs in the field. They have the same diameter and weight, but one of them is solid and the other one is hollow. How can they identify the solid ball without picking it up or bouncing it? They should push both balls from the top of a mountain. The one that reaches the bottom faster is the solid ball because it needs less mechanical energy to rotate. Suddenly, the sea witch pops out of nowhere and teleports Mary and Carl into a dungeon. There's a weird note on the door: JMNBJ 3 SHLDR. They need to crack this code to escape. Can you help them? Replace every letter in this note with the one before it in the alphabet, and we get knock 3 times. They knock 3 times and the door opens. The guys enter a spacious hallway with 3 tunnels leading outside. Hungry leopards are waiting in the first tunnel. In the second tunnel, there's a tank with piranhas. Nobody can cross it and stay alive. And there's a giant fire-breathing pterosaur behind the third door. Which route is more or less safe? To crack this riddle, we should remember 2 things. Pterosaurs don't breathe fire. That's what dragons do. Moreover, they got extinct many millions of years ago, so this third door is the best choice.